But to summarize, because I made a video about this, she called him a deadbeat. He was, I'm not kinda a deadbeat. And she's like, I'm going to keep making videos because my video went viral.
That mean?
It means you get paid to make videos. Yeah.
So Maddie, I'd like some more YouTube insights and clarification. What is the difference between a subscriber and a viewer and a friend? So you have about 300 subscribers, but how many viewers of your videos would you say you've had so far?
I have several thousand views on my videos, several thousand views on my channel, and got like 500 friends.
It doesn't surprise me she made a video about you to get the clicks. She works in the movies industry anyway. This kinda looks like maybe a separated dad. It's my turn to have fun with the kids. But absent? If you have 4 kids and they sit at the same table and many of them are smiling and you do all these things here and there, even separated, but you can enjoy a meal together. You can't be that bad of a father. No. At the specific almost adult age, you're not going to be on the picture. No, maybe you want. I would bet money that this father is not lying and somebody is trying to make him look bad. Because we live now in a world a man can even respond because that makes him evil. And we live in a world that a woman or a daughter shouldn't even respond because they're not supposed to defend themselves. I'm like, you know what that reminds me of? Dictatorship.
To be clear, Maddie is not lying in her videos. She is saying in these videos what she perceives to be true from her perspective. She's expressing her truth. And her perception is impacted radically by 19 years of brainwashing by my ex-wife.
I knew it. But before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, like the freaking video, share, comment. Hey, good video.
I don't want anyone attacking or bullying Maddie for her videos. Her videos express her perspective, and I believe they are honest from her perspective. So feel free to direct negative comments my way, but please don't bully Maddie. Now, I told Maddie I liked 98% of her video, but that there were some significant inaccuracies in there, like about me not paying medical bills. That's just not true. And the implication was that I was some kind of deadbeat dad. I paid her mom millions of dollars in alimony, child support, put hundreds of thousands of dollars into the kids' college funds, paid for their health insurance, of course, and out-of-pocket medical costs, as I should have. The result was that the kids were able to live in a wealthy suburb of Chicago, attend top colleges, and pursue very good careers. Anyways, I asked Maddie to take down her video and at least correct the damaging inaccuracies. It just wasn't true that I wasn't covering medical costs. I told her almost everyone I know had seen it, including clients. It had the potential to hurt my business, hurt me professionally. And I certainly don't think she meant any harm by her first video.
And that is a totally valid reason. I mean, if the guy is earning money, he's giving you money, he's helping you anyway, why would you want to harm him? So he can still give you money anyway because it's his obligation as a father. It has an effect on his job. Of course he has to make a video. It's social media. It's the shame tactic. You don't have the strength, but you have the shame. His adult daughter is shaming him online, making him look bad. Of course, he has to provide a response. You can't just leave a one-sided message online these days. It can ruin your freaking reputation.
But she declined to take down her video because she said her video had gone viral. So she didn't want to take it down. So I came back a day or so later and told her that I had posted a response video on X.
She learned how to get clout in the beginning. It's like she learned how to get likes on Instagram. What do you think is going to happen in the future? And also remember, she is creating a story, dragging Papa into that story. But Papa, don't correct the story.
Well, then my response video really started to blow up. It hit 1 million views in about 12 hours. Then 5 million views, 10 million views, 20 million views, 30 million views, and on up from there. Maddie's mom started to freak out, sent me long text messages telling me to take my video down. I'm like, but Maddie's video is still up and has 7 million views, and that's just on TikTok. Plus, Maddie has posted a much more negative second video, full of inaccuracies.
And Mommy came back into the picture because, oh my God, Papa's video is doing way better because Papa has official receipts. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Mommy needs to make a response video because that would be fire.
Mom and I got divorced in 2005. Maddie's mom and I had some very ugly legal proceedings that Maddie is largely unaware of. I don't talk about it. But our divorce was probably worse than most. I lived in LaGrange, Illinois from 2007 to 2011, just down the street from the kids. Saw the kids all the time. Then in 2011, Wanda and I bought a house in Willowbrook, Illinois, which is about an 8-minute drive from the kids. Maddie's mom then got remarried in 2012. She moved to Wilmette, Illinois, which is about a 1-hour drive north from our house. The kids were older by this point. I continued to see all kids who wanted to see me. Would make the 1-hour drive to Wilmette, if any kid wanted to hang out with me. Now, teenage girls generally want to do their thing with their friends. I saw my son the most because he wanted to. I don't force the kids to hang out with me. If they want to hang out, cool. If they don't want to hang out, fine. Maddie is correct that the girls did not come over to the house, even though we were very close by. The girls didn't want to validate my wife, Wanda. We've been married since 2006. So the girls did not want to come over to the house, even though we were just down the street. It was a solidarity thing with Mom. My son Peter would sometimes hang out at the house. He didn't seem to have any problem with Wanda. Okay, so Maddie graduated from Northwestern University in 2021. Upon graduation, she went to Los Angeles in hopes of becoming a Hollywood screenwriter. She asked me for $5,000 to help get her set up in Los Angeles, which I agreed to against my better judgment. Basically, I have trouble saying no to Maddie. That's another tendency of divorced dads. In addition, her mom and I bought her a used car, a Ford Fiesta. I think her mom and I pitched in $2,500 each. Maddie might have put in some money also. I think the car was about $7,500. I also co-signed a lease for her on her apartment. Now, this is very different from how I was treated by my dad when I graduated from college.
In all honesty, I think this girl suffers for the fact that she's a woman, daddy sees a princess, and it's hard to say no. And daddy has been doing that for a very long time, and it's a beautiful thing. But guess what? If you have also a mommy that has been telling the girl a different story, you have a yes man daddy and a papa is evil mommy, and you have this daughter, and it's sad. Personally, I would never be able to do such a thing, because I still remember when I was in Holland, 11 hours away from my parents. I couldn't even ask my father for money because I just wanted to prove to my stepmom that I don't need their money.
Give us some money growing up. I honestly don't know the nitty-gritty of the financial situation. I really don't. But I do know that several times I've asked him for financial help with medical expenses, especially in college, and he wouldn't help me. So that's what I was referring to in my video when I was like, he wouldn't pay some of my medical bills.
But also, she had broken up with her boyfriend around this time. She said she needed to go to grief counseling and therapy. She and her mom wanted me to pay for that too. That's where I drew the line. I consider medical care to be like when you're sick or have a broken leg or...
So the possible medical bill that you couldn't pay, one of them was you wanted a therapy and grief session because you broke up with your boyfriend. It is the medical bill, but it kind of falls under the medical bill because you broke up with your boyfriend that mommy said that you had to pay too. Sometimes as a father, there's so much of a poker face we have, and you know what, sometimes you just say no. It's for grief counseling over a boyfriend. I didn't have grief counseling when my mom died. I had like 9 aunties and my father telling me the same. People die. We need to enjoy the good times we had with them. That's it. Not saying that grief counseling doesn't help when people pass away. All I'm saying, for a breakup...
So I guess these were the medical bills that I was refusing to cover. Now, she did land a job in LA with NBC Peacock streaming, and that was going very well for her. She loved it. She was an assistant writer for a show. But then the writer's strike hit, which lasted about 6 months, and she temporarily lost her job or was laid off at NBC Peacock streaming. She, of course, approached me to see if I could help her out with funds. Otherwise, she said she'd be forced to move back to Chicago and live with Mom.
Ladies and gentlemen, the writer's strike was last year. This means the kid finished college or whatever, got starter funds, father is still helping the kid, and she is still talking bad about his father online making gangster video. And the point that I'm trying to make is, she is still asking for money. But in the first videos was like, Papa ain't supporting me. I'm doing everything by myself. Yeah. And the amount of people going defensive. Yeah, why did father make a video? I'm like, ladies.
Not this time. Benny Hanna, the breakdancing dad, was apparently receiving a bunch of hate comments from people who saw that video. So he decided to make a response video to his daughter's video and post it on Twitter. But going on Twitter to say you aren't a deadbeat dad to convince your fucking Twitter crypto bros to go and dunk on your daughter, that's probably the most deadbeat thing a dad could do.
Drumroll, please. The patriarchy, you dumbass.
Drum roll, please. Beta, he was just adding more info that maybe you don't know all the truth about me and mommy, and you don't even know anything about the divorce because we never talked about it anyway. But you still heard the story from the mom, and I believe this mom was adding poison to that relationship because that's the only thing mommy had. The power to get the money and the power to kind of keep the kids. Only the son visited Papa, which is sad. But by the way, if you're still here, like, share, hit the bell notification, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Buta fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, turloqueta, verdeta, welcome.